Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Renato Tobar, and I would like to first and foremost welcome you to this chess channel. Within this series that I would like to go over with you today, it's going to be specifically on chess tactics. It's definitely going to be a fun series because I know every chess player out here wants to learn about how to use tricks and traps on how to stop their opponent. And I would like to start you off with my first favorite tactic, which is a windmill. So looking upon the position here, I'm going to just describe what a windmill is. Windmill is a rare but powerful tactic that occurs when you can repeat a discovered check multiple times, like the blades on windmill spinning around. You can use the discovered checks to capture multiple pieces, often resulting in a large material edge. Now here, the game was played. This was in 1925, located in Moscow. The players was Carlos against Emmanuel Lasker, and right now Emmanuel Lasker is playing with the black pieces, and Carlos Torres is playing with the white pieces. In this position here, as you see, guys, White looks at first. He looks like he's in a disadvantage. You have a pawn. Let's go over some of the threats that's in the position. Black is currently attacking the bishop here on g5. If the bishop is currently pinned, in the sense of if the bishop were to move, you have a queen attacking the white queen on h5. And you would say to yourself, man, this is pretty rough. If I happen to move my bishop in any direction, I'm going to lose my queen, and this is one of the strongest pieces in the game. So, however, Carlos played against Emmanuel Lasker. He actually went and played bishop f6, right? He says, all right, I'm going to sacrifice my queen in exchange for counterplay. As you see here now, he was able to open up the rook on g7 to attack the square on g7, and the bishop here is also attacking the pawn on g7. So black obliged. He wanted to go ahead and capture the queen on h5, and this is where the tactic really starts to kick in, right? White goes ahead and wants to start a series of attacks. As mentioned in the definition of windmill, you want to start a series of checks, right? So the only piece that we have that can check the king is going to be the rook on g3. We're going to go ahead and capture the pawn on g7. And now the only square that black can go to is going to be the square on h8. The reason why the king cannot go down here is because the rook will be attacking this square. So the king goes ahead and moves to the h8 square. And now I'm going to give you guys just a quick moment on what is the best move for white. Where can the rook move to allow this bishop to attack the king? Just a few seconds. All right, guys, if you were able to find the answer without looking at the notes here on the screen, White was able to play the rook on rook captures pawn on f7, right? The queen in this position here cannot capture the rook because the bishop is still attacking the king. And as you all know, if the king is in check, we must put the king safely away first. So in this position here, the king is unable to move to any of these two squares because it will still put the king in check. So the king slides over. And now going back to the windmill, right? As you can imagine how a windmill looks like, it's a set of propellers that continuously rotates round and around. And in this position here, you want to continuously repeat the cycle of checks over and over again. So the only way we can check the king in this position, right, is placing the rook back to g7, attacking the king, and the king has no other choice but to move to the h8 square, right? Now, in this position, right, we are always going to be attacking the king, right? So wherever we move our rook, it's gonna place the black king in danger. So the rook in itself, whichever square you decide to put it on, it's going to be safe. So in this position here, because the king was able to move to h8, the rook can capture now the bishop on b7. And black is completely hopeless in this position. It has to continuously move the king back and forth. King moves to g8. And then once again, we have the rook again attacking the position on g7. King slides over to h8. And as you see here, guys, you want to continuously keep attacking the king. You don't want to allow the king to have any available spaces to go to. Always keep the king on the run. If you do not check the king, this allows counterplay. It allows black to retaliate and create some attacking chances. Or even you have a situation where you can actually protect the king. But however, white is not letting him go on the loose. Rook goes ahead and goes and captures the pawn on a7, and still we can't have the black rook on a8 capture the white rook on a7. And the reason why that is because the king is in check. King is always in check. As you continuously repeat this process where you create a discover the check and you're capturing multiple pieces, this is now starting to bring into white's favor. And now the king slides over. No matter where the king goes, we continuously continue this process. The rook is attacking the king on g8. In this position here, black goes back to that same square to h8. And as we've discussed, you can place the rook in any key direction, right? And the rook is going to be safe. Now, whenever I'm thinking about a chess move, whenever I'm looking to see how can I capitalize in the position that I'm in, I'm looking for the highest valued piece, right? Now, we've captured the bishop, we've captured the pawn, but the highest piece that's on the board is going to be the queen on h5, right? But the rook cannot easily capture the queen in one move, right? It has to put itself next to the queen. So in this position here, because the queen is the highest value piece and I have no other higher pieces than that, I'm going to go ahead and place my rook down to g5. This is attacking the queen, and queen can't capture back. Queen can't capture the rook because the king is in check. King must slide over, and now you're in a position where you've captured a pawn, you've captured a rook. Oh, no, sorry, you captured a pawn, you captured a bishop, and you've captured a queen in exchange for a queen sacrifice. This is one of my favorite puzzles because I know sometimes, we're so focused on trying to protect our pieces and trying to protect our king and trying to do all these little things in which we're not willing to give up material. But this example right here for Windmill is a perfect chess tactic which allows you to break the rules or bend the rules. You can essentially sacrifice a piece, and at first it may look scary. At first you might be asking yourself, like, did I make a mistake? But always think ahead, always look at the possibilities. Can I get more pieces? Can I expose the king? Can I put the king in danger? Can I put myself in a position where, now you have taken the initiative in chess, That's a really big thing when it comes to this game. As you see here, white had complete control of the position. No matter where white played, it almost felt forced for the king. It almost felt forced for all of his pieces. They all had to stay in their squares. And, I just wanted to share this particular video because I know this video will be my first of many videos. And I would love to continue sharing with you what I know in chess. And I hope you guys stay tuned. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.